Herbie, I didn't even know as much about him when this song came out, but then I realized he was like a Wynton Marsalis type. Like he's a musical savant, and this was like his ode.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, this was his ode to the electronic music. You could say he started the EDM. You could kind of say he started EDM.
Yeah, for sure.
Lesser known characters. Lesser known characters.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Lesser Known Characters, where we sit down with some of our favorite people and get to know a little bit more about them through their musical interests. And today we have one of my favorite people, Mr. Jamie Kennedy. Yeah. What's up? What's good? I know. I'm excited. I'm really excited to do this with you. I feel like you could go anywhere. So here's the thing. So I know you sent me your answers, but I don't look at them. So I basically just sent it straight to our producer because we want to be surprised.
Here's what I want to say. Yeah. Because you're a real musical guy, and so I'm not probably as musical as you, like, know the eclectic taste that you have. Probably you are, too.
Yeah.
But I hate pods with homework. And you're like,
I
hate homework.
I
hate homework. It's like, can you think of this? And, but you know, then you got my brain thinking. So it's hard to just answer
for sure
for one thing, because it's like, I love sushi, you know what I'm saying? But I also love veal parmesan.
Yeah.
So
it's a
we can go anywhere though. If something's, you want to talk about whatever, we'll go left, we'll go right. It's all good.
Did you say left? I'm just kidding. Did you say right?
Yeah, I said both.
Oh wow, this guy's making us a political pod. So basically, so the way it goes down is Joel. So I'll ask the questions.
Yep.
You say the answer.
Yep.
And then we kind of just go on the little journey from there.
I don't know if I remember all my answers, but I'll go. Okay.
Yeah. No one ever remembers their answers, so he's super producer Mike Nell's got your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I close my eyes like a weirdo until you say it.
I know, which is like you could just turn your head.
Nah.
All right. Well, whatever. Close your eyes because you want to see black. Hell yeah. Right on, brother. Right on,
you
brother.
Got it.
The dynamic is kicking in here. You see these guys off camera. How many eps in are you?
60.
60?
Oh, all right. That's
good. It's fairly new. So.
Boom. That's good.
Okay, first album you ever bought.
Okay, yeah. I think it's this.
Yo!
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
First of all.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Did you see? Was that the title?
Yeah. Because he opens with that. I know this shit.
What a crazy opener, too.
Yo. Can't say it.
They was mad. I know that.
So, wait, so here's what it is. So,
is it this joke?
No. Wait, so there's many jokes.
There's many jokes.
But, so I was probably 6th grade.
6th grade?
Maybe that came out in 81.
Okay.
And this was like, you guys have to think, like, to me this is normal, but I don't know how it is for you guys. Like, that was the album you had to buy, right? Yeah. And then you'd have to listen to it at certain parts of the day after school because your parents or your friends' parents would come back.
For audio-only members, we're listening to Eddie
Murphy.
Yes, we are listening to Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah, Eddie Murphy.
And the most brilliant album. And one of the things first things I heard on it was Boogie in Your Butt.
Yeah.
So there's a boogie in your butt, boogie in your butt, boogie in your butt, boogie in your butt. Put a tree in your butt. Like, there's all these different things. He rhymes. And I'm like 6th grade. And it was all about rhyming stuff with your butt. Boogie in your butt.
Yeah.
And that got me then in your butt. Boogie in your butt. Boogie.
That's so funny.
So we be walking home from school. All my friends, boogie in your butt, and we tell the sisters, the nuns in Catholic school, boogie in your butt. We get in
Not
trouble.
your type of sisters.
Oh wow!
Whoa! Wow. It got racial. But long story is that literally Eddie the brilliance and the genius that he is because I think he's an artist that he's not just he's known mostly for comedian and acting, but he's an artist. He can do anything.
Yeah.
He can sing his ass off.
Yeah.
The music he didn't just do. He did with Rick James.
Yeah.
You know what I
Which
mean?
is insane.
Which is like, Mozart of funk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like him. So that from that song got me into his bits and all the stuff. But I was also watching him on SNL, and that was my first thing. So that was but you couldn't even. It was hard to like make a cassette of that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you'd have to like listen to the album.
Literally buy the album.
Yeah. So that was like one of my first ones, and I could buy it, and it was kind of illegal. I think it was R-rated, but like I had to do it at the store, and he knew me. I was a little kid. It was in Philadelphia called The Sound of Upper Darby. So I was like right on the suburb side, and then on the other side was West Philly. So the first rapper that blew up out of our neighborhood and was huge in that neighborhood was Will Smith.
Wow.
Really?
So he used to do like, I get little goosebumps, little signings at the Sound of Upper Darby when he graduated high school.
Damn.
So he was known in Philly for probably 3 years before he blew up.
Shit.
Fuck
Isn't that
Oh,
weird?
so he was already. He
was always on
that.
Power 99 and all these different Philly stations, and they're like, "Oh, local legend, Will Smith, he's coming up in the game." And so, but I grew up. I was in a place called Upper Darby, so Sherry O'Terry's from there, Tina Fey,
Wow.
and then Philly was like Will Smith, and there was a lot of people from that side. Wilt Chamberlain, There's a place called Overbrook. So a lot of people. It's weird that little pocket had people come out from all walks of life.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all had it.
Yeah.
I grew up in Arizona.
You got
A lot
some
though.
stuff,
I
yeah.
love AZ.
Yeah.
That's it seems like such a great record in the 6th grade, like how formative, just the comedy, the sort of raunchiness of it all. It's like a gift to a fucking middle school kid,
Dude, think about it. Like,
Boogie in your butt.
Yeah, it's,
Like,
it's perfect.
as we do this hour, now you got me into it. The shit you're gonna see, you're gonna realize what formed me.
Great. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Yeah.
And then what I need to do is then go back to society, and you need to play it for them because they act like everything is so like. Why are you like this? Well, look how I was raised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, Eddie he's the most beautiful, hilarious soul. Like, why can't? But that first bit,
First bit.
I can't even.
He comes swinging out the gate.
It's so crazy.
We cannot even say what the first bit is. That was his opener.
That was the
Yeah.
43 years ago. That was his. Think about it, bro.
Yeah. Also, he was like that album '82. He had to be. I don't even think he was 21 yet.
I think he was 20.
Yeah, he had to be like 20.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he
man.
was 20.
Yeah.
He was. The great thing about him, the story I heard is that he was in New York and doing all the rooms and coming up. Then he was in Florida and he was doing like a feature for somebody. And then he auditioned for SNL, I think. I'm not sure the exact story, but I believe then he heard he got it. But he didn't do much road work. And then once he got on SNL,
He just boom.
I mean,
He was 19 for SNL.
yeah. So the rest is history. But I remember he was like, said something about being in a room in Florida. He's like, am I going to be on Florida for the rest of my life? I just thought that's funny that Eddie Murphy was featuring for somebody in Florida.
And then all of a sudden SNL, then boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, delirious. I mean, the ice cream thing, I remember just losing
Which he
my
was
mind.
22 when he did
So
Delirious.
crazy, yeah.
24 when he did Raw.
Yeah. That's insane.
Think about that. So,
Insane.
of course, he's going to say boogie and
your butt, your butt, boogie in your butt, your butt, your butt.
Okay, so second one, you had a few. So this is Ozzy Diary of a Madman.
Fuck yeah.
Again, is this you understanding who I am? That was also 6th grade.
Ooh,
Incredible.
okay.
And
Damn,
that was,
dude.
Yeah.
Bark at the Moon, Crazy Train. Like, think of everything you have right now. So we had 3 networks. There was no Fox. We had PBS.
Yeah.
And we had 8-track still. We had cassettes and albums.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
and,
it.
And you go to the movie theater. That's it right now. Now you could watch movies on Snapchat. You know what I mean? Or, you could stream through Rumble. But this was cable TV.
Incredible
And
video, dude.
Oh, it's insane, bro.
Yes.
Ozzy's one of my heroes. And this was on this is the beginning of MTV. Like MTV came around 81-ish.
Was it 81?
And you guys have to think about this again. Again, I sound like old, but I'm like you. We're
No,
in
no,
the
that's
same
beautiful,
mind.
yeah.
But people don't understand. You didn't see music.
Yeah.
You listened to it.
Listen to it.
And you couldn't get it at your disposal.
Yes.
It was like whatever the radio played. So you had to go out and get the physical copy of it. But then this was like, what are we watching? We're watching a story behind the song.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Ozzy was just the fucking man.
Yeah,
he
dude.
still is, but just rocking out. Like, this is who raised me. Eddie Murphy, Ozzy. And by the way, you don't see anyone you don't know yet so far.
Yeah.
Because that's everybody hit. Because they took the time when they released somebody and they pushed. You know what I mean? They picked great people and they pushed.
They pushed those great people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think many things tanked as much because they really, the process was very selective. And so if you hate gatekeepers, you got great art.
You got great art. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is interesting. I remember just back in the day when they would announce like, oh, the premiere of this music video is dropping. And like there was like this mystique around it, this build up to it, and I loved that, you know. And we don't necessarily have that anymore, you know,
At all.
Yeah,
We don't even have MTV.
I know.
Yeah, I remember the premiere for Michael Jackson's Black or White. It was like a nationwide event. It was like Friday at 7. We're showing it.
And then all of a sudden you watch it, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. It's just incredible.
VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is making now you're making all the sense.
Yeah,
the
this
next
is
thing
completely.
the next thing is Run DMC.
Fuck yeah.
So this,
Wow.
So you got 3 different.
Perfect, dude.
Really?
Yeah, if I had to synthesize you, these
Yeah,
3
this is
albums,
like- this
Really?
they make
Yes.
sense. Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's incredible, dude.
Well, wow, that's really interesting. You said good. So how you see me is this way. Okay,
Yeah.
so Run DMC. Let me give you the history
What
here.
did that mean? You were there in the bulk of it.
Well, like I said, so you're seeing like the rock phase. You know, you're seeing my comedy phase.
Yep.
And so Run DMC. So again, like I was on the edge of the city. I always tell people that it's like I want to say I cosplay the culture, but not because. But you know what I mean? Like I grew up right on the edge of the city, but I always was safe in the suburbs, but I could go to the city. So the influences of the city would come out. And one of the things was playing basketball in the park. And we used to play, and we had this kid named Sean, but his name was Lump. All right, we were all 13.
He's Lump.
He was
Lump.
He was all
Shouts out
13.
Lump.
And he was like 13, but he was like 6'8".
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, why is your name Lump? Because, cause I keep my pockets lumpy. Because he always was making, he had 13, he had hundreds of dollars in his pocket. So I don't know what Lump did, but Lump came, he would dunk on everybody, a bunch of 7th graders.
Yeah.
And when you played, you always wanted to have Lump on your team.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Lump would come. Isn't that a great name? This is what I'm talking about. You guys are bringing me back now.
Yeah.
And so he came, and one day he brought a radio like this video, and he handed me a tape. This is not bullshit. He's like, yo, peep this. He didn't say peep this. He said, yo, check this out. Because he didn't say peep this then. And I said, what is that? And it said Run DMC. And I was like, I literally go, is this like a spaceship?
Hilarious.
Like, it just made no sense.
Yes.
Run DMC. It made no sense. I had never heard anything like that. It was like, imagine hearing something you never heard.
Yeah. Alien.
So he played. What's the one you're picking? Yeah, this is later on, but the first one he played was Rock Box.
Yeah.
So Rock Box kind of was their OG.
I just got chills,
I know, right?
man. Yeah, my hair.
Run DMC.
Fresh.
Wow.
For you.
Yeah.
We cannot use that particular item because what has nothing to
Is that supposed to be a
do
bootleg
with
Mark Twain or something?
what is a unit
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
of used to determine the necessary current to excite
Mark
an
TMC.
incandescent
Maybe that's a different one.
Many people thought that
Look.
rap began in Hollywood.
I don't think I've ever seen this
when a
video.
child was born.
Yeah.
And
See,
it
that's
was-
kind of like
That's
what we
Jamie,
are. Look
dude.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a child of a bayou woman, not bayou. A bayou woman.
Wow.
Who, with her beautiful diamond
Wait,
ring
this was
and
still
her
6th grade for you?
store-bought
Around
head,
6th grade?
Yeah.
this is
It's maybe
about
7th grade.
And then
Oh.
the bassoon section we find categories.
That's so true right there.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy.
We find that it is written in fugal form. Now, what is a fugal?
Fuck yeah, and the caddy, dude.
The caddy was the real deal. Pontiacs. This is a long opening.
Yeah, let's fuck
I
it.
know it's word of pod.
Yeah, let's get.
So listen to it.
Ding 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 ding
Ding,
ding.
ding, 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 ding,
Nah,
ding.
nah, nah, nah. Now that's a black guy tearing it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
You didn't see that as much except Jimi Hendrix. So he was
sure.
doing rock.
Yes.
And they're doing rap. So this was a beautiful fusion.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the genius behind it, whether it was orchestrated or luck, is probably because they're geniuses. Look,
Oh my
This is
god.
Instead of
fucking
singing-
Look at my
great.
arm, Jamie.
look at
This is so.
look. Oh, I remember. And then he was rapping. Look,
What,
all applaud.
what makes this so dope, you explaining it, is like you're giving us the feeling, because we weren't born yet.
yeah, it's
So
crazy.
So like you're giving us like the fucking play on play like feel
Dude.
of it.
You know what,
And I
though?
think that's why you're getting the chills too.
And I know, like, some people, they'll hear this, they think it sounds dated, but what I try to do is put my brain in that moment of what it felt like when it came out.
Does it?
and
What year was this, bro?
It's got to be early 80s.
83?
yeah, it has to be.
Because rap didn't exist until, like, 78.
That has to be.
He got something called 83?
84?
84.
84,
84.
okay.
So, end of 7th, beginning of 8th.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
you because you have to think about it. Like, so I grew up watching, movies like Car Wash.
Yeah.
Like, whether you know me or anything about me, how I am, I really was infiltrated. I was really kind of grew up by black culture, not all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was white culture too, but there was a lot of like dope ass shit, like I said, Richard Pryor albums. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
I
this
mean-
was a great fusion of something that was coming out of New York City, like Sugar Hill Gang was
Yeah.
kind of before
Yeah.
them.
And it wasn't too far from you guys.
No, and then, but like you look at the people in the video, it was a mix. Everybody was having a good time. The dudes in the Cadillac came like, "Oh shit, what's up?" It's like, is it gonna go down? Oh no, we're gonna fucking party.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it was fun, and it wasn't any violence. It was like fucking fun. That was the first time you see big rope chains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dookie
break
chains.
dancing. I think. But what I'm trying to say is there was many natural occurring nationalities, and it wasn't black, white, Korean, Hispanic. It was hip hop.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate to sound corny.
No,
No,
it's not.
no, that's so relevant. You know,
Yeah.
like for like to like let the world know, like that's what that was.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. And
It's the beauty of
we
it.
talk about the early days of CBGBs in New York being like a punk club, but also Bombada was going up there. It was just like young people, like new music. I love the community.
I always
around
say
the whole
that's
thing.
the luxury of people that grew up in certain areas like where you grew up, because I grew up in Arizona. And Arizona's like kind of like one. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like yes, some of the white kids aren't getting the luxury of understanding like black culture, and but now it's different because there's a lot
Everywhere.
more. It's everywhere, and also the online world and phones and shit like that can have exposed them to it. But like early days before all that, yeah, you kind of just didn't know and had to figure it out in unique ways, I guess.
Yeah, and getting that tape was like,
But you guys had it right there.
a message from space.
I know. Think about it. So Run DMC, you got Eddie, you got Ozzy, you had Michael.
Amazing.
MTV was blowing up.
Yeah.
And it was John Hughes films were starting to kick.
Yeah.
Caddyshack was out.
Fuck yeah.
Star Wars, now the Empire Strikes Back. That's everything I talk about today is still relevant
Yeah.
because it was good.
And it's culture at that point.
But it was fun. Like it was fun. Like Run is Russell's brother. I know there's a lot of smoke with him right now, but not Run is a reverend. Russell was the mastermind, and Daryl was his best friend, Daryl Mack.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I met them all. I mean, and it's like they were so ahead of the time.
Rick
And
Rubin.
Rubin is, forget
Yeah.
it. He's an oracle. But
Yeah.
if you put Russell and Rick knew that when they put Aerosmith together.
Yeah, of course.
that was like the fusion of young, but that was already like beginnings of that, right?
This is like crazy.
So it was, but literally, like, dude, we would play basketball, and then you would have a big. I mean, it wasn't a joke. You have a huge ass fucking boombox. You call it a ghetto blaster. You play that shit, and then who's got next?
Yeah,
like the big one and do the right
thing. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I remember when like new metal came out and like Limp Bizkit and then we're popping and doing shit with Method Man. I think MTV did a thing where they were like, "This isn't the first rap rock thing," and then they played "Walk This Way," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, you know.
By the way, a beautiful continuance of the lineage.
Yeah,
I love their mashups. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right,
so being sarcastic?
No, for real. I'm a huge Limp Bizkit fan. Obviously, Method Man too, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
What was the anthem of your youth?
What did I say? I forget. Oh yeah, this is it.
Herbie Hancock.
Oh
bro.
shit!
Yeah.
First time I think this has been brought up on this show.
Really?
Wow, look at this, dude.
Crazy. Wow. Yeah, so you were like breaking Beat Street.
Yeah, did you ever break dance?
Yeah, not that good.
Okay,
But we had the cardboard. We had the Illinois.
Hell yeah.
Here's what I want to say before I get into this for a second. Is there, obviously you're black, so you know this. But you have.
What?
Are you black?
Yeah.
But you have your own. It's funny because you have your own. Everything in the world is a stereotype. I do jokes about it. What people think they are, what they are. Obviously, you are a black person, but your tastes go all over the map. And
all over the map.
They fucking, you're a punk rocker.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
You know the bit I know, the stuff I know about you.
Yeah.
So
no, you're right.
and I'm like the suburbs, and I'm like into hip hop. It's stupid that we have to look at this stuff and go, oh well, you're white, you should be this, you're black, you should be this.
Yeah.
Obviously, something you've been dealing with your whole life.
Yeah.
You talk about it.
Yeah.
So this is another example. But like when I was listening to this music, I was just like, this is fucking cool. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And rock I love, but it was a little older. It was before me. But then like people like Ozzy made it party, Van Halen made it party, Rat made it party. So that's what I felt like when you walked in. It was just like fucking like you felt cool, like Beat Street. So Herbie, I didn't even know as much about him when this song came out, but then I realized like he was like a Wynton Marsalis type, like he's a musical savant, and this was like his ode.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, this was his ode to the electronic music. You could say he started the EDM. You could kind of say he started EDM.
Yeah, for sure.
But he was an amazing piano. He could play.
Who was the name that you just said?
Marcellus Wallace. No,
Marcellus.
I know
that's from.
Wynton Marsalis.
Okay.
And his brothers.
Who were they?
They are huge trumpet and horn guys.
Okay.
And they're like jazz, but one of them played on Tonight Show. But they're big classical musicians. And Herbie was like that. He was a keyboard, he was an arranger, he was a composer, all forms of music. So when he came out, I just thought, oh, Herbie Hancock. But I guess he never did anything like this. So this was our 7th grade summer fucking party.
Damn.
Wow.
And it was fun.
Getting the cardboard boxes out on the sidewalk.
Ready that? Donkey Kong, pizzas 50 cents a slice, a Coke 50 cents.
Damn, dude. You could put this on now at a party, and I feel like with the right people.
With the right people, I feel like we were just
still pop.
Pac-Man. I mean, dude, it was simpler. Parachute pants.
Yeah.
Over the shirt for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like a little girl, you kissed her over the shirt. We were both 13.
Yes.
That's how pussy our culture is now. You have to explain everything.
Explain it, yeah. Okay, your favorite song to play in the car?
That's a tough one too. I said, I mean, this is is a very hard to pick, but I just picked this one because I love
Calvin Harris.
I love this type of music.
Yeah.
I don't know this. Let's play it.
Right
I know that. Yeah.
Right? Is that what that song is?
Probably that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so you get into a little bit of the newer stuff, or
big time.
Okay.
I'm not even.
But I guess you have such a, because I mean you're around for like the foundation of like hip hop, like the early ages of it, and like I think so much is like evolved and it continues to evolve, but it still has a hint of stuff from the earlier times. Right?
This is like space.
That's what you feel. Yeah.
To me, this is like. I didn't really get into this until again, like I'm busy doing my life, but obviously our culture changes and things happen. But first time I went to Coachella, he headlined one night and he did like 3.5 hours.
Wow.
And no one stopped.
Damn.
And
Really?
And there were some legends on that weekend. Just like, 2011 or something.
Damn.
And just, beautiful models.
Yeah, just going crazy.
You
Like,
know what I mean? Everybody's, glow
Yeah.
lights and the whole place, the whole field.
Yeah.
And he went to like 1 in the morning and it was just,
I love that you stayed open mind to that.
Yeah.
of course.
Well, because it's just like, sometimes like I find myself like when I, as I'm getting older, I'm only 37, but like, I find myself going, nah, I don't think I would vibe with that. But then once I actually give it a chance, I go, yeah, I would vibe with this. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, you would, especially you, because you're like a music head.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And you are too, so it's like,
yeah.
I remember one weekend I saw Paul McCartney in the tent. Remember whenever Barbra Streisand, that song was big?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was in there that year. Lou Adler, Lou Adler?
Yeah.
Lou
Legend.
Adler.
He owns half of Sunset, but he was a huge music man.
Got it.
Yeah.
And they were there. So
he produced Cheech and Chong. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Okay.
So you see all types of heads out there. You're not just gonna see Kendall Jenner. You're gonna see
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. And it used to be, just rock but I don't know, something with the field, that time of year, that song, beautiful people,
Yeah.
fun
Is
party.
that the only time you went to Coachella?
No, I've gone like 5 times.
Oh, really? I went for the first time this recent time.
And
I loved it.
it's great, right?
A little chaotic for me with so many people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that was probably the only thing but I loved the energy. It just seemed it was a very positive energy.
Like you go, but you don't drink or anything.
No, I don't do anything.
Yeah, so that's good. But you could just get your blanket down and in the main.
It is very peaceful.
Yeah, you put your blanket down and just lay in that field and listen to who's ever playing. It's really cool.
You kind of feel like you feel this real escape from
Totally.
the world, and you just nothing matters at this moment.
It's what people really want to do. They want to escape.
Yeah.
They want to
Yeah,
be
for
whatever they
sure.
want.
Yes.
And it's their.
That's the purest form.
Yeah, they let loose.
That's the purity.
People get mad at it now and said it's too commercialized or whatever, but it's still fun.
But it's still.
But you got to know. But now, if next time if you go and sniff glue, let me know how that is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Knowing Chappelle, it'll be Elmer's.
I'm gonna start at 36.
I felt nothing, man. Yeah. My nose got stuck together.
Start sniffing glue at 37. That's hilarious. Hold on, stop calling. Okay, best live music you have ever seen.
Again, this is so hard.
Okay,
This is so
I
hard.
know these questions
But-
are very tough.
But I'm gonna say this. Did you find the name of them?
I looked up an Irish band in Mount Dora, Florida. I'm not.
I'm
sure if
gonna
it's
give
my
you a
band.
shout out. I just did Mount Dora, Florida.
Okay.
So Mount
Where's
Dora.
that at?
So Mount Dora is above Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, that's it. That's that video. So watch this. Just a teeny bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Uh-oh.
I love fire, dude.
Oh, that is not what
Scottish
I expected.
Rammstein, dude.
I know.
Rammstein.
Yeah. Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Was not expecting this. Wow. Oh, we're gonna do it together. Oh, this is dope.
Yeah, they're so good they don't even need the fire, but it's just extra
Yeah.
seasoning.
I always love. I love when musicians want to put something into their live performance other than just performing it. You know.
So I was, blessed, but they gave me the key to the city.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was so wild. So
Yeah.
I might need to borrow that too.
So Mount Dora is a little town about 25 minutes from Orlando.
Okay.
That part of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful escape. You don't realize what's going on in the world when you're there. And they have just amazing like coffee shops and bagel shops, and they have amazing pub. The food's bomb, and it's on a lake. And like I don't want to say people who live there who I don't want, but there's a couple famous people that live there. It's like a sneak away.
Cool.
Ooh.
And
love a good sneak away.
yeah. So
Wait, you did comedy there?
So they're known for their festivals. They have multiple festivals. So they
Got it.
had this festival, and they made me, shout out Mount Dora, the Grand Marshal, and I brought out this band, and then I did the whole thing with them, and then the next day I did my show in town in the local theater. But this band was like, I've seen a lot of different people, but they were just so unique. Like the girl looks like she should be the head of this band.
Yeah.
And
I believe the name is Celtica Nova Chelsea the Piper.
Yep.
There
exactly.
we go. There we go.
Exactly. And they have Celtica Nova, and they are very Viking, very to the earth of you. They look exactly how they sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they have accents. I think she's
White
American.
tribal shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have a girl that swallows swords. I've never seen anything
Oh,
like
wow.
that.
Jeez.
But the pipes, they play any type of music through the pipes, and
That's kind of crazy.
See, they play. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like violent
Yeah.
Violent Femmes.
So they play violent
That's
films.
crazy.
They play hip hop. They play rock. They play classical.
And they're doing it with bagpipes, which I
Yes.
imagine has to be very tough.
They put on an amazing show, and it's it's so one of these things where you guys will get this, where you come out and like I had to talk about something after them, and then I was like, I did some stupid joke in the beginning. I was like, a lot of blowing going on up here or something,
yeah.
and they were. I thought they were mad at me. You know what I mean? Like this is the blowing for the for the crowd, whatever, something stupid. But I just wanted to go. I went up to each of them and just gave them so much respect.
Because it was so dope.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. They don't know me, and they're like, fucking, what's this fucking comic coming up? But it was great. I hope they're not mad at me.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you say some
You're like,
shit,
oh, let me just throw this quick one.
yeah, because they had a lake, and I was like, I haven't been near a lake. It's not good for me to be lakes. I don't want to get killed because I was in Scream 2. I went by a van.
Yeah.
I kind of got a laugh, and I'm like, Jason Voorhees is in there. Like people like the crowd is scattered. They're all half on Molly, and somehow you get those sporadic laughs. They just saw 4 hours of bagpipes, and I'm trying to do some swamp jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were just incredible, and I give them props.
Shouts out to
Damn,
I think they're LA
Celtic
based.
Nova.
Yeah.
We got to go see them, Chappelle.
I know. I would. That shit looks dope.
By the way, on a side note, because it reminds me, do you guys know Bordner's?
Yeah, it's a bar in Hollywood.
Yeah, it used to be like a
My cousin used to DJ there.
Bro, that's crazy. It used to be a metal bar.
Wow.
So I was driving by the other night to get some late night pizza at Joe's. Don't stalk me. And because Hollywood Boulevard is kind of coming back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I see all these people looking super emo. I think it became a vampire bar.
Ah.
Have you heard this?
Wait, what's
Is
it
it
on?
I thought you
Sinister
guys would
now?
know
No.
this.
Bar
Huh?
Is it Bar Sinister now? No, that's a different.
I don't know, but
Okay.
dude, there was like a lot of vampire people looking.
I think
Really?
I think I've seen that in line. Like,
And
yeah.
it's just spun my head out
Wait,
of that.
where on Hollywood?
It's right off of like Las Palmas.
Oh, got it right over there.
But I want to say it's Vampire Heads now. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah, look up Bordner's.
It was just wild to me that was.
It used to be like a heavy metal bar.
Used to be a heavy metal bar, and there was another one called Space in my living room, and that's where you go and get bottles and all this stuff. But now it's
Bordner's by LaBelle.
and I
Let's see if
think
they're
It was
vampires.
Vampire Night, which
Yeah, 'cause
is
they-
every night.
yeah, I think it is. Well, you know how people want to cosplay and be
No,
whatever
this was
they
like
want.
no, this
There it
looks
is,
like
look
a
at
goth.
that.
This is a goth bar, for sure.
I thought it was vampire-y even more
A
than
little-
goth.
Yeah.
Like people walk out, I see.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of them in there, but
Yeah,
what's
look at
crazy
that.
is you don't think Hollywood.
I think this is a goth.
Yeah. So I scoot. I don't live far from there, so I scoot
Yeah.
and I scooted by all these. I'm like, is this Ray? Is this?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I was like, is this?
What's up, sister?
Yo,
Okay.
You
what's
guys are vampires
Is this good,
now.
Charlotte?
Shout out to Blade.
Yeah, exactly. But see where we're going. So she's probably a vampire DJ,
Yeah.
emo. Everything is becoming everything.
Yeah.
So I was just amazed that it is, and
Is what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Hollywood's coming back. So
It is.
good for
Yeah.
good for,
Good for the
everybody.
vampires, I
It's
guess.
part of Bar Sinister. You're
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Which I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what
It's
is
like
that?
a latex sort of vampire-y goth bar thing.
A latex.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
But for what reason?
For like fetish things like BDSM sort of. I think that and the vampire world kind of, the way you were at the edge of the city in Philly, they're at the edge of vampire.
So you get the people that hang their skin from
yes, like they'll do that like in the middle of the.
I went to a James,
to ruin your night.
I went to a Jane's Addiction concert and they had. I can't remember what song
I gotta go.
I can't remember what song they were playing, but they just all of a sudden these chicks just kind of like flung out and they like hanging from their skin, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Jane hangs.
Yeah, right. Seriously,
No,
it was nerve wracking.
I did not want to take this turn.
No, so we'll bring it back. Okay, I don't know if you do this. Some people don't. A lot of people do, but. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Too hard, but I picked a couple. But
okay.
I'll give you the simplest one.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Come on.
Oh, Sabotage.
Because that's like because I do
Beastie Boys Sabotage.
when I do goddamn Comedy Jam.
Yeah, they do it great too.
Yeah,
man.
Yes.
Adam always like says this is the song you're gonna do. So,
Yes.
and it's just,
They shot this right near my neighborhood. It was like.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, this is in
Los Feliz?
Outwater Village. Yeah,
Oh, I did not know
because
that.
Grand Royal Studios was on Glendale Boulevard.
Yes. You
And
showed
so,
me.
Yeah, this is the Los Feliz Bridge and stuff where they're at. This is all around.
Oh shit.
When I was a kid, I was like, they were fucking here.
Yeah.
I
So
love
what was
the
that
Beastie
feeling?
Boys.
What was that feeling when these dudes came out?
well, when they came out, so they were on Def Jam as well.
Yeah.
But they were the first. They were really the first white.
Yeah.
Again, because it was a culture. It was basically hip hop. To me, it was not just black, but it was Harlem, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Black.
Yeah.
That was. I never knew there was no Houston. There was no L.A. It was just New York. It was a New York thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so those guys came out. They were great, but obviously, I don't think anyone knew they were white until their second album.
Oh shit.
Funny.
So because they sounded, the way their cadence and the way they did, and they would rap. And then as you get older and you learn, and you'll see this, you seem like you're a punker too.
Yeah.
That they were really a punk band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It started
yeah.
out as a hardcore band.
And
yeah.
this is anarchy, So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think I'm not a music critic, but that's what made them so different. And then, but they came out with the hip hop. They were just doing it. They were just white guys doing it, but they were more like party anthems.
Yeah.
So this was when they started really experimenting and doing different things. But then, so it was the three white guys. I'm gonna say it's beginning white Hall of Fame. Let's say the Beastie Boys, Ad Rock.
Uh-huh.
Then I would say Robbie Vanilla, and then I would say Search. A lot of
MC
people,
Search.
a lot of
Search.
people sleep on Search,
Third base.
but he was really in the system.
He was.
You know what I mean? Like he was down. You didn't even know he was white forever.
To the point where they got pissed at Vanilla Ice and beat him up in that video because they felt like they were the
what's
real
that video
hip-hop.
they beat him up in?
Pop Goes the Weasel.
Pop Goes the Weasel. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy,
Henry
because,
Rollins is in that video.
Wow.
Yeah, he makes a quick cameo.
Yeah.
Because Vanilla Ice, broke down so many doors, and he can dance, he can rap.
I had the
great
doll.
looking guy. Yeah. So, but he got such success, and those guys were part of New York underground scene in ciphers. You know what I mean? So, I guess they got mad, but also Snow. But I think he came later.
The former guy.
And the other, and it just came out 32 years ago. House of Pain.
Everlast.
Everlast.
Yeah.
Everlast.
So those were kind of like the 4 or 5 before Marshall.
And then DJ Lethal ended up in Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, Lethal too. Lethal.
So.
Yeah, and then you could start one, and then you could go with Fred. It was a mix of both.
Yeah.
And now it's just, I think it's beautiful, but it's just blown open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody's doing
Post
it.
Malone, all these people are fucking.
Post Malone left. I mean, he's like doing country now.
Yeah.
He's beautiful because he kind of can do any type of music.
He's super
He
talented.
really can.
Super
and
talented.
very nice too. I met him
he-
once. It was,
really?
Yeah, he was so polite. Said, "Sir, ma'am, thank you." It's just great.
He was a guy who started as hip hop, but he's a savant.
Yeah,
He's just fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. He actually before he got into hip hop, he was in like a hardcore band. I think he played guitar
Really?
in a metal hardcore band. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and he taught himself how to play guitar because of Guitar Hero.
wow.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I watched like a little mini doc on him.
Mac Miller could play everything too. I think he was like,
oh damn,
yeah. He was. I seen him rocking the bass and shit, and I was like, damn, this guy's fucking good, man.
wow.
So do you feel like, since you guys are music heads, that it's great that everything is everything now? I do feel like it's great, but I also feel like I wish I could take time to explore it because everything is so mishmash.
I wish things were a little bit more mystique.
Okay.
I do, because I love. I mean, I guess maybe it's just because of the time I came up in, but I loved searching for it.
Yeah.
You know, instead of
living
like,
off a photo.
I love, and just, you know, I mean, you know, CDs and cassettes were the thing for me early on, and just opening the booklet and reading those and reading like the lyrics, and also finding out who they like, reading the thank yous on the back of the CD, like on the album, thank you to this, and it's naming all these other bands and shit like that, and it just makes you discover more and more and more. And I loved finding music that way. It just felt organic, and I felt like you really were a fan, and it wasn't pushed on you to be a fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when I hear people say, and they could be being truthful, but I think a lot of times, like when people are like, oh yeah, you know, I like Taylor Swift, but I didn't like her before, but I like her now. You know, and I don't know if it's just because, you know, she is out there a lot and being pushed a lot, and it's not like hating on her. I'm just using her as an example. You know, but I think, I don't know, there was something organic and cool about finding music like on your own and without it being so shoved into your face.
Well, that's a whole other pod, but you know, the long tail is the whole theory of the internet, and it's basically we can get anything anytime.
Yeah.
So, you know, the last big push of albums, I say 2000, 2001, and it was like, I want to say Britney, NSYNC, and Eminem all came out within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they did like 1.5, 1.8, 2.4 or something.
Yeah.
It was a wild thing.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was like the Pixies came out, maybe not the same time, but they didn't get the push. But now, because they have such a rabid fan base, like bands that you don't know do. I mean, obviously people know who they are, but you can, like you just said, it's what you're given and what you discover. And now, since we can discover anything, I think the playing field will be more level, but also cream will rise to the top. But it is a wild time because only 6 people will be pushed, and you have. You know,
you have
a million.
Well, you got No Doubt, which was big, but how many other little ska bands under there that you kind of knew? You know what I mean? Train, or you know, The Offspring, or you know what I'm saying? So it's just wild.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think because of the access to so many things, I think young kids are the ones who are rising, are the ones who are mixing them well and sort of like paying homage to what came before them. I like it. I think it's good. I don't want to be
No, there's a mix of music styles now. I mean, if you go on TikTok late at night, you'll see different people just DJing. And they'll put stuff together. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I just think it's now everything's soup.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
We had a couple more karaoke.
Oh, okay. I don't know how much time we got. Yeah, this is just a go-to. I don't even know all the words, but this is just
revolutionary shit right here.
Right?
Now look at like the beauty standard. It's,
right?
It's butts, dude.
So funny. Meanwhile, that's not even like big.
What, the one he's standing on?
Today? So I want to say this was literally 1990, maybe when I moved to LA, or 89. And I want to say, I don't know, was he with Uncle Luke or not? I don't know if he's from the Yay Yay.
No, he's from I think he's from Seattle.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Sonic. So we'd never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was a homage to the Derriere.
But Uncle Luke was like
about it.
They were
like X-rated,
dog. Oh my God.
About it. They were the original Blacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, this paved the way.
That's fair to say.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
it paved the way for like WAP and all that sexual rap, you know, like.
But no offense, I'm gonna get hate here, but they did it in a cuter way.
Oh, for sure.
WAP is just so graphic. Maybe I'm an old man now, but you know what I mean. Like they would use different words. I hate it when people don't use words or codes.
Get a thesaurus.
Or
love it,
metaphors.
Use it in a unique way.
Yeah, don't just use
Don't just say "fuck my pussy" with your cock.
Thank you. So. I know that's what's happening with our culture now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, we're so desensitized. You have to go higher up to get high now.
Dude, somebody said this in the comment. I was watching a crazy ass
porn
clip on my For You page. I didn't even ask for it. I swear. I do click on cats, and these two chicks are going wild talking about some stuff. And the comments said, "Podcast equipment sales should be regulated." Yo, I cried.
Oh,
is that
my
funny?
God.
Is that funny?
That is
that funny?
Me and him send each other comments.
Is that
every
funny?
day. Yes.
Because let's just take this video. Yeah, okay. We're on the same page. And I'm not hating, but Sir Mix-a-Lot loves the female form. Okay. He's saying, he likes curves, which is totally beautiful and natural. That's the way it is. But he's talking about it in a poetic way. And he's using those girls in the valley. And you know them. To me, those are valley chicks, but I also see them in Tempe and any type of that type of area. And he's creative with it. Yeah. And he's a dude and he wants to take part in it. Yeah. And if I see women not being as creative when it's you, it's like, up it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work on the word game.
Yeah, work on the word game. That's all. No hate.
No, but yeah, it's
is
just
this the third one?
I don't know. What was the third one?
Frank Sinatra, My Way.
Oh yeah,
This is a great karaoke.
This has been brought up before.
It has, yeah.
So. Yeah.
This is just
not as karaoke.
Great song though, man.
Well, it takes a while to get in the cadence of it, but it's just it's just an anthem of. If this is the anthem of life, my life. I mean, this is the song, right? This is the song. If you ever watch his videos of him singing it in Vegas. He gives it his all every time, and women are cheering with pearls in his late 60s. Like, and it was, having a high ball. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just the way it was.
Someone edit some B Rabbit or B. What was your character in
Malibu?
Do a B Rad compilation with this song.
I'd love you.
Yeah.
I'd love you.
Because he did it his way.
But isn't this
beautiful? Honestly, I didn't know who Frank Sinatra was till he died.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I had no clue.
When did he die? 20 years ago?
2000.
Yesterday.
Well, don't we jump time? We jumped timelines, didn't we?
That's
people are saying that somebody died. No, Bob Newhart just died.
Yeah.
1998. It was 98. Yeah. I didn't know who he was, and I just saw them announcing that he died, and I was like, "Who that guy?"
Bro, and then, you didn't know who he was?
Not a clue.
But you were like 10 in 98.
98? No, I wasn't 10. I was 11.
But you wear black.
But I was a big music head since my earliest memories.
Wow.
But I just didn't know who he was.
He's such a look at L.A. legend. He died at Cedar Sinai. Yeah. What a legend.
Oh.
Yeah, but he just is. Isn't that the anthem of our life? Like doing it our way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a beautiful song.
It's a great one. All right, so okay.
My homework is pretty good. I have to be honest.
Yeah. This is great.
I felt pressure,
fun, man.
He said, I know he texts me, he goes, homework.
I get it, dude. We've both done it.
Well, you know why?
Because
I had a fucking because I'm dead from the weekend. I'm on like a 4-week run. I like the fucking shutdowns here, and I forgot I had an 11 a.m. podcast with this like newswoman, and she was giving me bullet points. I'm like, can I just talk about my tour? And then he's hit me with like, yo, what's your favorite EDM B-side? I'm like, wow. So,
all right, song you play when feeling sad.
What did I say?
Radiohead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, which Radiohead song?
I mean, Radiohead.
In Radiohead in general? Yeah.
Radiohead.
Actually.
Wait, how about this one? What
is that one?
No. You know it.
You can sing it into Google.
Well,
you
know it.
Yeah. Wow. There you go, Mike.
Wow.
Jamie Foxx is calling. Shazam. How many notes? I mean, this is just Men in Their 20s. This
It's very nursery rhyme.
Yeah, when did this come out?
That's fucking.
It's a beautiful chord progression.
This reminds me of
The end is near.
2000 when?
No, they put that.
No.
The,
So
they
I've
put the
reached-
video up for that in 2009.
The
97?
final
97, yes.
curtain.
So you're looking at me right now, guys. This is now, I'm starting to get famous.
Uh-huh.
And this song was in a movie. Well, no, they did a song for Romeo and Juliet. It was my second movie ever.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Exit for a talk show is incredible. And this was like me, young Hollywood, going out on 3 auditions a day. A lot of people that you like now, all of us in the same group, Jason Lee, different, actors, Scotty Kahn. We're all just going out and then meeting at the, the Coffee Bean. It wasn't really Starbucks, it was big yet, and talking about auditions. And
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
but like Doc Martens on Melrose, everything was open.
Yeah.
Skateboarding was. I mean, it's huge now, but I feel like it was still big. It was like a way of transportation.
Yeah.
And it's just like
brings it back.
it's just 90s.
Yeah. 90s.
Baggy pants and
Jankos.
Sushi on Sunset. I don't know if you guys even know what that is, but like when I
Nuh-uh.
made my first money, I bought a car, I bought a BMW, I used one, and
Hell
we go to
yeah.
Sushi on Sunset, and then upstairs, and it was all you can eat special, and like you met some, like your co-star from a guest spot, and you go there, and
Yeah.
get till 3
I
a.m.
love that you got a used BMW.
Yeah, I had to.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I want right now.
Yeah.
But the mindset of like, being young and finally getting some money and but not being dumb about it. You know?
But just that reminds me of Sunset and early coffee shops, Melrose, and it was just
Amazing.
that
Fuck
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
K-Rock.
It's so funny. Our band was playing. We have a hardcore punk band.
Oh.
Yeah, and we were playing a show in Tarzana, and it was like all ages. And we saw these kids there, and they were dressed like they were from the 90s.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy, like seeing them like take exactly how like when you said the baggy pants and all that shit, they were dressed just like that. Independent shirts. It was crazy.
Yeah, they could have been like American Pie, like
Seriously, it was
background.
really wild. Look, and the jeans they were wearing, I was telling them, I was like, yo, we used to get dress coded for wearing those jeans, and they were like, dress coded, really? And I'm like, yeah.
Get out of
like,
here, Grandpa.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It
I
was
think people
crazy.
are now loving the 90s more than ever.
For sure.
Yeah, that was a very unique time.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Some people say that was the last of it, like the early 2000s, before everything became everything.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Where, even if a movie wasn't big then, it still made an impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
All there was too.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
You know
it
what I
was,
mean? So
yeah.
they tried to push it. But
What's this other one? Was this on the same songs when
Portishead?
you feel sad?
yeah, this is always.
I love
this.
this
Is
fucking-
all for sure. This was definitely in my BMW. So,
Hell yeah, dude. Damn.
Portishead.
What I would give to drive in that car and
I know,
listen
right?
to this.
Listen-
Yeah.
so many actresses
In the 90s, oh
yeah.
What were you saying? So many actresses, what?
This was just. This is Scream 2.
yeah.
I was living off a Highland. I was, I actually shout out Jordan Ladd. Jordan, if you're watching. So Jordan Ladd is Cheryl Ladd's daughter, who was one of the original Charlie's Angels, but also the descendant of Alan Ladd, Laddie, and basically she's the Ladds are like a Barrymore family of Hollywood, and she lived in the dope building across from the Best Western. It's still there. It's an older, cool building, and I lived in the other one.
With the Sunset Best Western?
No, it's on Highland.
And
That was one of the first open mics that was good, and one of the bookers was Jay Davis. So Jay Davis worked that Best Western, and he took the lobby, and it was amazing. But
Damn.
I lived across the street. She lived over there. We were auditioning. She hooked me up with Portishead, and she's like, "This is what you gotta listen to." And then like I would start getting movies and independent movies, and I would just every actress just love Portishead.
Damn, yeah,
Wow.
of course.
And it was like,
To this day.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
So it was, and I didn't really smoke a lot of weed, but sometimes somebody would give me, I just need one hit and I'm good for a week.
Yeah.
So,
You know what's cool about Portishead? I saw them in this sampling documentary. They record their own samples, press it to vinyl, and then their DJ does the scratching and stuff.
Oh,
Yup.
that's crazy.
talk about original.
Yeah.
Are they French?
I don't know, actually.
I thought they were
British.
I thought they were British.
Talk
too.
about original.
find out.
There you go. That's incredible. I heard that.
Yeah.
Are
Let's
they-
see where they're.
I'm not
They're
a
English.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
They don't take anything from anyone.
No.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Great music videos too. I mean,
Yeah.
those DVDs were so big when I was a kid. They had Chris Cunningham, Spike Jonze, and Michelle Gondry, and
Chris Cunningham, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, Aphex Twins. I think he
Dude,
did all that crazy shit.
Aphex Twins is insane.
His Bjork videos.
Wait,
are
can we
great.
just play that? Go on a deviant for a second.
Yeah.
Aphex Twins, the Chris Cunningham. I tried to get this horror movie made, and I wanted Chris Cunningham to direct it. But
Fuck yeah.
it was so hard to really get a hold of him and do it.
Yeah,
but
dude.
Just watch the beginning of this. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, we're gonna.
Dude.
Hold on, pause it for a second. Just watch the beginning of this. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm jealous of your ears and eyes right now. Let's start from the beginning if you can. I can't believe you don't know this. I'm impressed with my taste right now.
Yeah, no, you're doing. No, I mean you're doing
This
great.
is so fun.
Just because I'm older.
Yeah.
Watch.
Ooh.
Was it this
No,
or
no,
Window
no.
Liquor?
The
Window
window-
Liquor.
go to Window Liquor.
That's the one.
Window
Yeah,
Liquor.
yeah, dude.
So
with the car, right?
Yeah. So just watch this. It might be a minute, and I apologize to everybody.
Yes.
But here it is.
Oh, we find some motherfucking bitches soon, man. Nigga, I'm horny as a motherfucker. Nigga.
Turn it up.
Man, nigga, I'm
Hornier than a
We
motherfucker.
find some bitches, man. I'm motherfucker. We need
This
to
is
find
LA,
some
bro.
hoes,
Yeah.
Motherfucker, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, man, what the fuck is you slowing down for? Nigga, drive this motherfucker.
Whoa.
Oh, nigga, damn. We not get nowhere. We'll get nowhere, man. Driving like a little.
What year is this?
Bitch, man, you ain't driving this motherfucker.
It's got to be
man.
98,
Just roll,
99,
nigga,
97, 98.
shit. I get tired of rolling with your slow ass, nigga. Just roll, man.
Downtown LA.
Some nice there. Oh, there goes some bitches right there. Oh, hell yeah. Nigga, let's roll. It's on, motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. Damn, I just can't wait, man. Nigga, horny as a motherfucker, man. Dick on hard, nigga. I'm ready to fuck, nigga. Straight up, nigga. I'm ready to get my groove motherfucking on. You hear me, nigga? Nigga, quit slowing this motherfucking ride down. Nigga, what's wrong
Wait,
with
is this
you,
me and
fool?
Joel?
We got to recreate this, dude.
Yo.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Wait. Shit, nigga. This my motherfucking tape up in this bitch. Shit. Give a fuck. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Shit on my
Ooh.
nerves, nigga. Oh shit. Hey nigga, hey. Hey man, turn this motherfucking car around, man. Hey, turn this motherfucker around, fool. Oh shit. Oh,
What an
oh,
intro.
it's on.
Right?
It's on up in this motherfucker, man.
And Cunningham did this?
Yeah. This is Aphex Twin. He's the director. I get goosebumps, but watch. It's a teeny bit.
Well, he made like a little mini movie.
Yeah.
Cracking, bitch. What's going on up in this motherfucker?
Oh, not your broke ass, nigga.
This is 99?
Maybe
Something.
a little
I don't know.
later.
Let me see. I'll look it up.
Because you ain't nothing but some broke trifling ass niggas. You simple ass fool. Don't be coming up talking no shit to me.
like that for a bitch. Nigga, slow your roll. You just drive, nigga. Girl, you can get in. You can sit right here on my motherfucking lap and let's roll. For this party. Hey, nigga, slow down, nigga. Hold on, man. Let me do this shit. Just slow down. Girl, go on, get in this
Yeah, this
car,
definitely
girl.
Yeah, 99.
Handle our business. Nigga, just shut the fuck up, nigga. Hey, girl,
25
go on,
years
get in the
ago.
car, girl, so we can handle this business, girl. Make a nigga wanna
Mike, you
fuck,
think we
girl.
can
Go on in the
recreate
car.
this?
You ain't got shit coming.
Little
You ain't
bit.
got shit coming. How you think I'm gonna talk to you? With your
Yeah,
fake
Well, then it goes
Fast
into.
forward a little bit, like to the.
Don't talk about my bitch.
Hold on, I'll tell you where.
simple ass?
Right here. This is awesome. The limo that never ends, dude. That
Yeah.
was Jamie's second car.
Wait, how'd they do that? Oh, the girls are like still.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
It's just Chris Cunningham's a fucking genius, dude.
I
Wow.
can do the limo part.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With technology, it's probably way easier now than it was for them.
Oh, got it. Wow.
Yeah. Fast forward just a little bit, Mike. Yeah. He gets out, starts dancing.
This is wild.
Yeah, I mean, you should watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
But here's what I just love about it. It's just the beginning. It's just the other guy. Those are L.A. Those guys represent L.A.
L.A., yes.
Right? And the other guy saying all this shit, and the other guy's like, "Oh, give a fuck." That's just so representative of L.A. black dude, L.A. Vato dude.
Yeah.
And, then he's like this. He's a tech artist.
Yeah.
Aphex Twin is probably EDM early.
Yeah.
But it's just great, and that beat, and it's a movie. But it's weird. I don't know the message of the songs because every girl ends up having his face on them.
Yeah.
So, but look,
Maybe
it's the
that's
same
like your
bridge.
mind?
It's the Beastie Boys bridge. Doom, doom, and that's Venice.
Oh, wow.
It's just a great.
You
could appreciate it. I don't know if you want to keep going into it, but anyway, it was wild.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But just the beginning is funny.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what I said. That's definitely me and Joel. Okay, song that reminds you of love.
Oh, this is just my song.
Queen, you're my best friend.
Gets me all emo.
Really? I never took a dive into Queen.
Dude, they're incredible.
You never heard it? Really?
No, I know who Queen is.
You never know the song?
Oh, you're making me live. Yeah, it's great. But I just never taken a.
Damn, with the backwards drum fill too. He went from the 16s to the.
Yeah.
Do
you play instruments, Jamie?
No, I used to play the bass.
Yeah.
A little bit in grade school.
Okay.
Basic Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
I did, a couple months of that, but I just couldn't really. I'm a narcissist. I think all of us are.
Yeah.
But a loving narcissist, and I was more like, David Lee Roth doesn't play instruments. Run DMC. I always wanted to be the front man.
Yeah.
So, and it was just like I just couldn't do it. My brother's a big drummer, so he was got me into it.
I read Anthony Kiedis said he wasn't a good singer, and then he heard I think Grandmaster Flash or something like that, and he was like, "Oh, I could do that," and then that inspired him to do the rap thing. Yeah, it was some rap artist back then, but that's that. It's like wanting to be the front man. I can't play instruments. Maybe I can't sing.
Just don't have the patience.
Inspired to do this.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of I respect it.
Yeah.
You gotta in order to play an instrument, you gotta fall in love with it.
Yeah, you have to want to do this thing in the room by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always tell people musicians get a pass. I'm not saying this. How can I say this? Because you can go on your chords and you can tell if it's working.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get a pass. We don't know if the joke works.
Yeah.
Literally, the feedback is the audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the amp. They're the amp. So obviously, you might get nervous if you're a musician and stuff, and you could fuck up. But you can hash out a good song in your room and know if it works. Just if you're technically playing it right.
Yeah.
You can have a killer joke, and you won't know until you go to the Miami.
You won't.
Yeah. and you still might not know.
And it's not fair because you're like, this is a good joke, but Sacramento punchline's really not giving it to me. So, is it a good joke? July 4th weekend, 2009. Is it a good joke or is the audience off?
Yeah.
Are they a bad amp?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know you can't say this anymore, but Bill Cosby, I can't quote that, but he said, if you never blame the audience, it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. As I've gotten more years into comedy, I've realized that more and more. I've come to understand that saying.
It's he's right, but there are people that are just ass.
Yeah, there's a percentage where it is the crowd. You shouldn't blame them, but sometimes it is. You
have to. Well, that's where you got to adjust it, crowd work, or just go and fucking gun them down. Just keep fucking bring your energy up, or power through, or improv or whatever, or comment on the shit that's going on. But
I stopped doing the power through and started doing I'm gonna address this.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So by doing that, but because the only thing I'm gonna say is I agree with you. But if a bit is good and they don't go with it, you got to give it at least 5 tries in different rooms. That's my buddy's theory, and I agree with him.
Huh.
That's a great theory.
Yeah.
Because if it's a really good bit, I mean, something that's gonna work. Look, we have scenes all over the world now, which is crazy. But I could do a bit at the factory that could eat a dick in Silver Lake.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different world. But if I can go into Silver Lake and get a couple of chuckles, I know I might destroy the factory. But you got to play Silver Lake to play the factory and then the West Side Theater.
Yeah.
3 different mindsets.
For those that aren't aware, Silver Lake is very
it's our Brooklyn.
alt, very...
Yeah, it's Williamsburg, yeah.
Yeah.
But that also goes to speak to like now the internet being able to access everything. It has created these niche sort of audiences of people that like a certain type of comedy where back then it was just it was a little bit more.
You kind of just got it.
The whole world was sort of like in the act where now you can kind of pick which crowd you want to do.
Where you want to go.
Well, I talk about it, when I started stand-up, the only beautiful young ingenue in the game was me. Like, that's a joke, but like there was no.
I looked into your eyes and I was like, "You're right."
You were like, "Okay."
Yeah.
No, like there was no like, I say I'm kind of cute. You know what I mean? I was like 19, starting it. Janine Garofalo, she was a little older, beautiful, and Sarah Silverman. But I didn't, I discovered her as she was more making it. There wasn't every comedian was just a character, and there wasn't many. I wish sometimes I started now, not now because there's so many, but there's beautiful people, there's hipsters, there's all types of people that just didn't exist.
Yeah.
And so comedy is bringing what you just said brilliantly. People can fuck with something on an app, Kick or fucking Twitch or Rumble or Spotify, and I'll never know who they are. And they'll sell 10 times more tickets than me. I had 4 shows in his hood. Well, Chandler, a little far from him, in the Amazing Mic Drop, and I sold 60% of my tickets, and there was some guy I forget who sold 6 shows before me during the week.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who he was, and he could have sold more, but he just got tired.
Damn.
So, but that's the audience because of he connects with them.
Yeah.
And so that's why I do think comedy is, it's like rap now. Everyone's in it, and you don't, it's just different, and you're right, connecting with somebody.
Yeah, you're really starting to see how subjective it is.
Yeah,
yeah.
And that's why I loved Hannah Gatsby. A lot of people went on for her special, and they're like, "Well, it's not traditional stand-up." I'm like, yeah, that's why it made it interesting. You know what I mean? And it was a voice you don't hear of.
Yeah,
you don't usually hear of like a woman from that part of the world and those experiences. You talk about Picasso,
and you never know. Like her fans could potentially discover
100%
other comics that they may not have given a chance with, or whatever, like, or just they probably get to know more because she opened audience that probably didn't listen to comedy to a world of comedy, and then now they can go and find who they want to find.
100%. And comedy to me is the new rock. I think we're not bigger than music, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
And
I feel like we are.
And we're more, I want to say we're more honest. We're pushing the boundaries more with pushing back against the bullshit where rock stars are part of, the bigger collective that they don't want to mess their money up. That's my 2 cents. That's a whole other conversation.
Well, it's also you have to almost share your opinions every night on
every
stage.
night. Exactly.
A rock star can shut up and just you're not hearing
And when
them.
they do share lately, they've been really letting me down.
Yeah.
Favorite workout / hype song?
Oh, fuck, I gotta work out more.
Oh, hell
this
yeah.
is so fucking up.
Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
This is one, just give Ozzy some love.
Yeah. So you've been rocking with Ozzy for a minute.
Oh, this is the live version. Yeah, he's just, I just love him. I love his son, Jack. I love the whole family.
Yeah.
They're so good to me. And I just think Ozzy is just like
a legend.
He's just such a legend. He's such a sweet man.
Yeah.
And he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
He's an example of, he's a great example of music and comedy together. He just happens to be a musical genius, but he could be a huge comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the most
so funny.
unique voices of all time,
Yeah. And this is
dope.
It just gets you hype.
That's how I feel about the Gallagher brothers.
Yeah.
Liam and Noel.
Yeah.
They're really funny. I'm a big Oasis fan.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not be.
Yeah.
But here's what's great is that you should watch some of these documentaries. Decline in Western Civilization.
Oh, of course.
You
that
watch them
changed
all?
my life.
So when he was making eggs, in the kitchen.
That was the second one.
That was the birth of like, the Osbournes.
Yeah.
And it's just brilliant. Yeah. But
and it gets you hype. It does get you hype.
Yeah.
That's good hype shit.
It's good there.
Fuck yeah.
What is that, Randy Rhoads?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, another legend. Not to think about Sunset Boulevard. But
Damn.
Now, back when I started, like, besides the store popping off.
Yeah.
And the store was like, at that time, it was like, I just remember right before Martin Lawrence popped off, he would host the main room.
Wow.
And, Damon Wayans being there every night. James Stevens III. Rogan. And I remember it was just it was popping. And then down the street, you had rock clubs, and they were popping.
Yeah.
So it was different worlds.
Did you do Dublin's back in the day? Because I've heard about that place.
I was already kind of doing my thing.
Okay.
So I went in and popped in twice and did it before it really blew up. But because I was shooting movies and TV and stuff. But it was, that was Jay took, they used to be called Carlos and Charlie's, and it was like a Mexican restaurant, I want to say, back in the day. And it was an open mic. And it was a really good open mic because they had like a cabaret. So like it was a great stage for us. And it was real people. So you could actually, none of the shit now. It wasn't, you weren't making the shit. It was a fucking real cabaret. And you could sign up. And then Jay took it over and said, I'm going to bring it. And then one night when I was there, the legend was born was Britney and NSYNC were there.
Damn.
Like at the height.
Bert told me this story.
Crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Bert Kreischer,
yeah, I'm sure. And it was so wild.
He said you would see like
the
most famous of famous
Shaq
people at that room.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the places where Dane popped.
Yeah.
Alonzo popped, and it was just Jay. That's why I love Jay. He brought he was the first person I ever see to bring a super young crowd. Not then saying there wasn't young crowds. It's not like today at clubs, but he brought like girls you'd see in a club in the crowd, and they were laughing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then famous people came, and it was great.
Man.
Damn. All right, two more questions. Okay, so your Desert Island album.
This is a weird one. What did I say? Any kind of
jazz.
Yeah, just go with some jazz.
Just jazz. You jazz head.
More and more now.
Huh. Yeah.
More and more now.
That's awesome.
Because I just like to actually,
if you're into jazz, that means I feel like people that are into jazz have like found peace.
I don't know if I found peace yet, but or Coltrane, just Miles. Like I'm driving around now. It's kind of weird. I'm like this weird character because in my car and I see like this.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
And then I'll see the streets of LA.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to make sense of it, but it's like peaceful in my car.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
great
looking-
soundtrack to driving around.
As I'm looking at the wildness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's yesterday, listen to this. I was driving, listening to the music. I saw not a trash can fire. I saw a street fire. So I'm driving by, and I'm like, this is before 2 p.m. fire on Highland.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And they, I'm sure someone put it out. But so imagine driving in Hollywood right now. This is what keeps me sane.
That's awesome. That'd be a great.
Yeah. Intro to the Wire.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, I mean, after our shows, like we play hardcore. So after that, I don't want to be anywhere near hard music. I want this on my drive home. This is awesome.
I agree. I believe he said this when I did his pod. Shout out Be Real. That he's into jazz
Shouts
now.
out Be Real.
You know what I mean?
Cypress Hill fan.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. I think B's said on the pod that he was into jazz now.
Wow.
I think because
I gotta watch that.
You want to get to that nice elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Our world is insane.
Yeah.
If you know anything about me,
yeah.
I pop off on it. We need some kind of chill.
Yeah.
He does pop off on it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I try to, but it's like I was talking to Sam Tripoli once, and I was like, because he sees the truth in everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm starting to think sports are rigged. And I was like, but he loves the Lakers. And he said, because I just need to escape, bro.
Yeah.
I can't always be, just
that's exhausting.
Find it. And that's just what, so I agree with him. So I love sports too, but because the drama, and I love jazz because it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
I know the shit's crazy.
That's like why we have our band.
Is that meditative for you? Even though for the rest of the crowd, it might be crazy.
For them, it's meditative too. I think there's something about getting lost in the insanity. It's a break from life.
It's a
a
break,
mosh pit type shit.
Yeah, and when you're playing hardcore, we say you can't yeah, here we are. You have to be focused.
100%.
Yeah, it's like
We go fast. Let's go.
So like, I want to say social distortion.
a little bit.
Or, no, you know what this is? One of my favorite songs ever.
Smells Like Teen Spirit?
That is what. Dan. I woke up this morning and I just want a Pepsi. Mom.
Suicidal Tendencies, yeah.
Like that's
Institutionalized.
Yeah, you got this kind of vibe.
Oh, for sure.
So what kind of music is this? Speed punk?
It's like hardcore punk, yeah.
I don't think this does us justice because the sound is trash.
Is that a record store?
Yeah.
Store?
It's a skate shop in Fullerton.
So do you guys play?
I don't think any video on YouTube does us justice.
So how often do you play gigs?
I'll give him a video.
Whenever he's not touring or we don't have stand-up stuff, it's sort of.
You want me to pull something from Spotify?
No, I got you.
Wait, while you find that, can I pee real quick?
No. I don't want you to pee.
Okay.
I won't. Ooh, we went long. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, of course. This is fun, man.
Yeah, this is great. Jamie's got some. I'm glad he's excited about it too because he said homework.
Homework. It was early.
Where'd you send it?
I texted it to you. It should be coming through as we speak. And he said homework.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm excited for your answers.
Because man, I'm a fucking fried fish after the weekend, dude. I'm like,
this is like a good sound. We were like mic'd up here.
where is this at?
That's in
the
Costa
Tiki
Mesa.
Bar in Costa.
The
We
Tiki
opened
Bar.
up for one of the Green Day guys' cover bands.
It's about to kick in. Yeah. This was a really good show. Joel took that shirt off.
Ooh. This is your song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a really fun show.
How many people? It looks packed.
Yeah, it was fucking packed.
That's probably the biggest crowd we've ever played to.
Are you doing some tour dates?
I got some stuff in October.
Yeah, we got some
That's
dates.
good.
Hey, Wrigley.
No, that's really good.
Yeah. So as you're talking about the escapism, it's like, I love writing jokes. That's number one. Like, I love doing comedy. There's something about being on stage that makes me feel it makes me feel 1,000%, and but also I do want to continue to love it. So I need to live life and actually do things and let myself be a human.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. That's what we've lost.
Yes.
There's a great director. He directed Fear. He's directed a lot of great movies. I forget his name. He's Australian, but
Ridley's not Ridley Scott. No, he's not.
James Foley.
No, Fear. It was a Jeff Bridges movie. And what's his name?
Fear. Jeff
But
Bridges.
Two things.
Fearless.
Yeah.
You're thinking Fearless.
Peter Weir?
Yeah.
Peter Weir.
Peter Weir. He says you have to go and exhaust something. So let's say you do a special, right?
Yeah.
It should take you, maybe it could go a little quicker now, but they would say 2 years. So 2 years of grinding it out.
Yeah.
Couple sets a night to get it tight to make a 60-minute special.
Yep.
You tour. I don't know if you tour before or after. If it's huge, you can't really tour after because they saw the jokes. But you kind of tour with new stuff as it's out.
Yeah.
You put it out. It's done. You tour. it's done, and then you vegetate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he says you go and you eat, you go to Italy and you eat pasta, you go to the beach and you listen to music, you drink good wine, and another 2 or 3 years you start again. Like, so that's what, that's the people that you like. I'm sure you love Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, that's what the real artists do. You have to take your time.
Yeah, I love taking my time. I've 1000%.
So you can't just write about jokes about your agent. You know what I mean? Or a bad audition.
Yeah.
And it's like
I love building on a joke. I love making it like something bigger than like what it is when it started. I just love that aspect, and it just, I think a lot of times, I think more so now people are just like, I'll just put it out. I'll just put it out like it's finished. And I'm like, that wasn't finished.
Well, the thing is that I want to tell people is that you really, because we live in such a fucking disposable culture and fucking 2 minute news cycle, you have to live. So it's good that you live. You have to go.
Yeah. And it still works.
Yeah.
I still do think it's, I still think that is like very prominent,
So
go ahead, Mike.
He practiced what he preached. He directed a film in 81 and 82, 3 years off, 85, 86, 3 years off, did Dead Poets Society, 89, 90, 3 years off, did
wow.
3 years off, Truman Show.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah.
He did, and he lived life.
Yeah.
And that's what we've lost because we want to stay in the fame game. The
and
cycle.
people feel like they need to stay relevant, so they feel like they have to like continue to just do and do and do. And it's like, I'm not gonna let that like push me, to like.
You're strong, bro.
Yeah, I can't do that
because you're younger than me, so I get caught with that. And it's the word relevance is ruined so much. You're not relevant. What do you mean? Because I haven't been out in 5 years.
Because I wanted to take a seat. Sit down.
The shit I did 28 years ago is new memes every week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like, what do you mean? So it's like relevancy is mixed, is fucked up because it should just be good.
Mm-hmm.
Be good.
Be good.
And we're caught up in that cycle. But I also want to say something about the meditativeness. It's weird. I do feel most comfortable and at home and peaceful on stage. I was doing a show, closing a show the other night at the store, and it was like great because it was like almost 1 a.m. Like, I love late night, and it was still popping, and it was a great show. Had a ton of people on it, but I got to do like 25 minutes, and I felt so calm.
Dude, can I say something?
And I went to Mel's
about
after.
you. Can I say something about you? So we were on a show together at the Laugh Factory, and it went me then Jamie. Jamie closed it out, right? And even when that girl was like bugging out, I remember that girl. It was the girl you asked the bear.
The bear.
Yeah.
Oh, black chick.
Yeah. She was like bugging out on Jamie. She left during the set, but everybody like stayed, and I could just tell, like, no, even though she bugged out, you were still at peak. Like, you felt like, I don't know, I just saw it, and it was just like exciting to watch because it's like, yeah, that's who we are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's who we are. We're the ones that are not gonna like. It's like I don't even think you went on like and talked a lot of shit about her after she left.
No,
like it was probably really quick, and then you went on back to the world that you wanted to throw out there on stage, and I thought that was like really, really cool.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, it's really dope. I got anger issues. I'm like, bitch.
Well, I always say you have to let the heckler. You just keep giving them the rope, which they will eventually hang themselves with. You know what I'm saying?
In which he has a great documentary called Heckler. I don't know if you knew.
Oh that. Yeah, I know that. I know that movie. I watched it. Yeah.
When I started comedy, it was the first thing
I
watched.
same. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, people just. Even in that moment when she was mad about the bear joke, and she said she feels more comfortable with a man than a bear. And
she said she felt more comfortable with the
bear.
But she was the only girl in the audience that said it. And Jamie asked all the women, he goes, which do you feel comfortable? And she was the only one that said, but my favorite part is she goes, a bear's not more likely not going to kill you. And then Jamie goes, oh, where'd you get your? He was being genuine to this. He never like disrespected her. He goes, where'd you get that information? Like, how did you find this logic? And then she goes, TikTok.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd just laughed at her.
I didn't have to do anything.
Jamie had
amazing.
To do
That's the best.
Nothing.
Just sit back.
And he didn't even say anything about it. The crowd just was like, what? Even like all the ladies were like, what?
Yeah, shut up.
I think you'll find as you get older that you let it. Like I did Heckler because I can relate to the rage.
Yeah.
Audiences, there's going to be a lot of people that love what you do, and they're going to be mad that they're ruining the experience. And she wasn't bad. She wasn't. Yeah. She was cool. She was just annoying.
Yeah.
You know. But there is a meditative moment of like, ooh, where are we gonna go?
Yeah.
I don't know. The audience doesn't know, and that's that wire.
Yeah.
And that's you know, you guys are musicians too. So in comedy, we go there, and music, you might be on a riff.
But that was the beauty of it. You asked a perfect question because I think it was like a very, I don't know if it was calculated, but that's the world of like being a comedian. It's like, well, okay. Where did you get the logic? How did you find out this information? And the way you asked it in such a very like
serious, matter of fact,
almost like Oprah. Like
how did you feel when they did that to you?
And then the way that's what I'm saying is when she said TikTok, it's just like Jamie said
you just set down the bomb and you let her light it.
Nothing we can do.
All right, down to the last question.
I'm excited for this. I don't want to.
So your guilty pleasure song. Wow.
Oh wow.
It is a very good song.
Doesn't this sum it up? Yeah. By the way, you should respect this. I'm sure you fucking had to do a lot of routines to this shit.
With cheerleading, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Cheerleading, Taylor Swift was. I mean, she is what she is now, obviously, but like, especially in the cheer world, that's all any girl was singing at practice.
This isn't even a guilty pleasure. This is just a good song.
It is.
But like, you don't expect somebody like me to like rock out to it. But it's a good anthem. You know, I know that she's the most popular human in the world, but she deserves it. She's been going 20 deep.
It's a good message too. Shake it off.
Yeah, we're talking about right now in the world. Shake it off in life. Shake it off. Shake off the hecklers.
Yeah, it is interesting that people get so upset at her, which is like, I don't know why.
Well, I mean, she looks like a supermodel. She's the most successful person in the world in this entertainment.
But she's not known for like doing anything
nothing
bad.
Upstanding citizen.
Like, sorry, like I'm not talking music. I'm talking about like outside of music. She's not like.
Never heard any bad thing about her. Nah.
She could just exist and people are like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they get, probably haters are gonna hate, but like it's just fun. It's escapism, but also it's got a good beat. It's got the "Hey Mickey, you're so fine," kind of underground, and I don't know. It's a good message, and I think this is a pivotal moment in her career that she kind of left country, and can do anything now. Like if she came out with a rap album, would you be surprised?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
and a lot of artists too. It's like when Michael Jackson. Added Van Halen when they added Van Halen to do the guitar solo for Beat It because he wanted to and he did the song with Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He was obviously doing something to hey, bring in a wider audience, and she did.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a fun song.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got a secret question.
Go for it.
If when you do a special, another one, what would be your walkout song?
Shake It Off.
that would be awesome.
I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Okay.
I gotta think about that.
He said more homework.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Pop quiz.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I aced the test. I don't need your extra.
That's fair.
Well, did you have fun?
Way fun.
Yeah.
Way fun. For getting up early, which is noon for us.
Yeah.
No, this was fucking great. You guys got my brain thinking. I'm glad it's a Tuesday. It would have been harder on a Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean,
you got great stories.
Thank you.
Yeah. This was great. Man.
This was really, really fun.
Thanks for doing this, man.
Thank you for having me.
I know you probably get asked a lot to do a lot of podcasts and stuff, so I appreciate you saying yes.
No,
to this
man,
one.
you hit me up and I hit you back. I hit you back pretty quick. No, man, I got love for you. Man.
Yeah. No, I got love for you, bro. You always been real since day one. So
I appreciate that.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and
yeah, dude.
Appreciate you doing this, Jamie.
Thank you guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Lesser known characters. Lesser known characters.